Trump's proposed Victory Arch will have an observation deck, but a big question mark hangs over how to reach it. Yeah, obviously the elevator, right? Elevator. It looks like a Arch of Triumphal in Paris, right? Trump's proposed Victory Arch will have an observation deck, but a big question mark hangs over how to reach it. President Donald Trump's proposed Victory Arch in the Capitol includes an observation deck at the top, but it's unclear how anyone will access the monument, which is planned for the middle of a busy roundabout in Washington, D.C. A 250-foot structure, a source of controversy for months, is scheduled to be reviewed Thursday by a federal panel, a step that could clear the way for construction to begin. I think there will be an accident and 1 or 2 people will be killed on the construction site, but nonetheless, this arch will be magnificent, great, and grandiose and grandeur. It produces grandeur feeling, and it shows the epitome of the Trump, the dictator in America. President Donald Trump's proposed Victory Arch in the Capitol includes an observation deck. It's a 250-foot structure. The arch, which bears a strong resemblance to the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, could be built in Memorial Circle, a roundabout at the end of Arlington Memorial Bridge, which spans the Potomac River and connects Virginia to the Capitol. Architectural drawings released by federal officials in April revealed a towering white arch outfitted with internal stairs and elevators to carry visitors to an open-air terrace overlooking the city. This vantage point, which affords visitors 360-degree views of Washington, D.C. and Virginia, raises the human above the traffic. Nicolas Leo Charbonneau, the classical architect spearheading the project from Harrison Design, told government officials in May, according to the Washington Post. Nicolas Leo Charbonneau. Sounds like a French or Romanian, right? President Trump proposed a 250-foot Victory Arch on the Potomac River will include pedestrian observation deck, but it's not clear how visitors will gain access. Easy and peasy underground tunnel, right? Underground underpass. Each day, 80 visitors would be permitted inside the arch per hour. He said, according to the New York Times. Damn, only 80 visitors per hour? That's bullshit, right? You gotta be like 800 people. According to the Post, Harrison Design had recommended building a pedestrian tunnel that would permit visitors, pedestrian tunnel, that would permit visitors to access the arch without crossing traffic. But the Commission of Fine Arts, which serves in an advisory role, opposed this idea, so the firm altered plans to include 4 pedestrian crosswalks. Memorial Circle currently has no pedestrian crossings, and it remains unclear how traffic lights would affect the flow of vehicles. Last month, Representative Don Bayer, a Virginia Democrat, wrote a letter to the Trump administration expressing serious concerns about how the arch could impact traffic. He noted that the bridge it serves handles nearly 70,000 vehicles each day, with the size of the project and the site's location between Arlington Memorial Bridge and Arlington National Cemetery. The proposed construction would have significant traffic impacts on many Northern Virginia constituents. Bayer wrote to Interior Secretary Doug Burgum. Also, Doug Burgum is Interior Secretary. My constituents and the residents and visitors who would be impacted by this project deserve consideration in this matter, he added. Who is that guy? Northern Virginia Bayer, right? Bayer. Who is Bayer? Okay. Representative Don Bayer, a Virginia Democrat. My constituents and the residents and visitors who would be impacted by this project deserve consideration in this matter, Bayer, Representative Bayer, a Democrat from Virginia, added. And they deserve answers about how the actions of your departments would affect their lives. A spokesperson for the Interior Department told The Independent that multiple agencies are coordinating on the Arch project and its traffic impacts in an effort to increase pedestrian and vehicle safety as well as efficient movement for both. We have conducted detailed traffic modeling and simulations to better understand the impacts of different contemplated traffic flows, the spokesperson said. After construction of the arch, traffic delays will be minimized to the time needed to safely accommodate pedestrian crossings and the flow of traffic, he added. Thanks to the brilliant forethought of President Donald J. Trump, this will improve the local driver and visitor experience in our nation's capital. Trump has some forethought, right? Trump has some brilliancy in his ideation. I could attest to that after reading The Art of Deal. Thanks to the brilliant forethought of President Donald J. Trump, this will improve the local driver and visitor experience in our nation's capital. Hey, Donald Trump, I praise you. Could you invite me over to the White House? You appeared in my dream like 3 years ago, and you're asking for help from me. Like you extend your two arms towards me and said, oh, by the way, you are wearing the red tie, asking for some solutions to the nagging problem you have at the time. So I don't know, you just appeared in my dream. So I think it's justified that I should visit you. If you don't have money, I have money, so I can buy airline tickets and stay in Washington, D.C. at a modestly priced hotel. But if you offer me a stay inside on the White House, no problem. I am willing to do that. The Independent has reached out to Harrison Design, the Commissioner of Fine Arts, and the Transportation Department for comment. The arch has sparked debate since Trump unveiled plans to build it in October 2025. At least one lawmaker has raised concerns about the impact the arch would have on traffic. Picture here, Commissioner of Fine Arts Chairman Rodney Mims Cook Jr., Hans Pamela Hughes Patanaud, a Republican, a model of President Donald Trump's proposed triumphal arch on April 16. Triumphal, right? The arch has sparked debate since Trump unveiled plans to build it in October 2025. The 79-year-old president said the towering monument is meant to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. However, when asked by a journalist who the arch was for, he replied, "Me, it's going to be beautiful." Yeah, that's Trump style. Trump is a dictatorial and narcissistic, and he always grandiose. He makes him grandiose again. Renderings feature a winged figure at the top, 4 lion statues, and the inscription, "One Nation Under God," emblazoned across the facade. Axios reported in November that the arch could cost about $100 million, some of which will be paid by taxpayers, according to a CBS News report citing a government spending plan. If you give the work to Korean construction companies such as Daelim Construction, it would be done for $50 million. In recent months, several lawsuits have been filed to stop the monument from being erected, including one by a group of Vietnam veterans. They argue the arch lacks the required congressional approval and would obstruct historic views. According to an April Ipsos survey, 52% of Americans are opposed to the arch, while just 21% support it. I support it. It looks good. Probably America needs it, but it shouldn't be a gift for Trump. It should be a gift for the nation. So, or the construction job tours, right? Koreans. In late May, the Commission of Fine Arts, filled with the Trump appointees, approved the president's planned arch. And on Thursday, another panel stocked with Trump's deputies, the National Capital Planning Commission, is set to review the designs. Yeah, Trump experienced the difficulties from the New York City Planning Committee when he was quite busy with construction jobs in New York when he was younger. So now he knows how to control the city by stocking the National Capital Planning Commission with his acquaintances. If approved and built, the arch would join a growing list of construction and restoration projects undertaken by Trump in Washington, D.C., including his $400 million White House ballroom and the Trump Kennedy Center renovations. He's all about construction and money and business, right? He bombed the shit out of Iran, and it was all about oil money. His son made a lot of money by selling oil, and now he wants to build a lot of big projects in Washington, D.C. That was his element because he's from the real estate industry. Thanks for listening, but I wish the America builds victory triumphal arch. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.